Hey, ladies, welcome to Small Business Saturday. It's your girl Cherie here from Black Women Making Money. Very excited to have you ladies here to talk about business. Business being simple but not easy. That's the topic of the day. I'm going to put our 90-second timer on, give people a chance to come in. If you listen to the replay, please put replay in the comments, or better yet, tell me what you're thinking. And don't forget to hit the like button. Let's hit our 90-second timer, give people a chance to come in, and then we'll get started with today's topic. Here we go. Welcome to Black Women Making Money. We are the home of the upwardly mobile Black woman. For exclusive content and invitations to our Inner Circle Zoom meetings, which happen on a monthly basis, you can sign up for free for our email newsletter at bwmakingmoney.com. That's bwmakingmoney.com. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to Small Business Saturday over here at Black Women Making Money. I am Cherie, your hostess, and thank you so much for either being here live or listening to the replay. Your girl has been busy this week, working on closing loans. Thought I would close 4 between the beginning of this week and this coming Wednesday, which is the end of the month. Not so sure I'm going to close all of those, probably close 1 out of 4, maybe 2 out of 4, having problems with the other 2, but trying to solve those. But hey, that's a part of business. I am the area director of a mortgage loan company, which makes me a business owner. I'm 100% commission. I run it. I'm adding a new team member on Monday. My boss had enough faith in the business that he is putting extra money into the business. So we are growing over here in our mortgage company. And the whole goal is for me to have time freed up. So we actually hired somebody who's experienced in the mortgage industry, which is going to free up my time in order to do more lead generating, more prospecting, things like that, really get the business up running and able to take advantage of what is forthcoming. So I had this thing on my mind, that business is simple, but it's not easy. And some of you may say, well, Cherie, that's crazy because business is not simple. And the truth is that it is. Business is simple. Getting business is simple. I'm going to explain what that means with regards to that today. But getting business itself is simple. Now, is it simple to grow your business to, $1 billion? No. But what I'm talking about is growing your business 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, even $1 million to 3 million a year. Yeah, that's simple. It's not easy, but it is simple. So first of all, I want to say hello to Shar Willie in the house. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Small Business Saturday to you. So the first thing is that I was, doing some reading, business reading this morning, and 1 in 3 Americans have side gigs. So 33% of us, roughly 1 in 3 people, have side gigs. Now, side gigs are not necessarily side businesses. We've had discussions on this channel before about the fact that a side business is different from a side gig or a side hustle, right? And I have been pushing that Black people need to stop having side gigs and start having side businesses. What's the difference between a gig and a business? A business is something that you're able to do that is a system that brings in leads and then brings in revenue. It brings in leads, it brings in revenue, and it does it in a systematic, processed kind of way. So, McDonald's is a system. You running a McDonald's is not a side gig. You running a McDonald's is a business. People who run their Etsy shops, for example, if they're doing it the correct way, they run it as a business. I am a mortgage loan officer. I run my company as a business, not as a side gig, not as a side hustle. So I want to see us transcend the whole side hustle thing, because the truth is that the system, the system wants to keep us poor. They want to keep us hustling all the time until the day we die. Why would I want to put myself in a position where I'm hustling at 70, 80, 90 years old? I don't want to hustle then, right? I want to build a business that can have systems where I can put other people in place to do certain things, or I can have artificial intelligence or software doing certain things in order to bring those profits to us. So, the other thing is that 17% of Black women have businesses. 17%. Most of you know that we are the highest group people with businesses. 17% of us in comparison to 10% of white women. So I calculated it's about 3.5 million, 3.5 million Black women have businesses. Here's the thing. Right now, there's never been an easier time for you to start and grow your business. The access to free ways of getting clients, free marketing that's out there, very low cost marketing. A lot of education is out there, is free or very low cost. Because the truth is, business is simple, especially if you make it simple. Business is simple, right? Usually within business, and I've worked with a lot of businesses, I've grown businesses, I've helped my mother grow a business, I've helped other people grow their businesses. Usually there are about 2 to 3 things that if you do them continuously, you will make money. And there are people out there that do 2 to 3 things continuously and make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year just for themselves, or millions of dollars between themselves and 1, 2, 3 other people working with them. But here's the thing. When I say it's not easy, what I mean is that business, if you're running your business right, business can be boring. The boringness of running a successful business. I know some of you are thinking, Cherie, I haven't made the first $1,000 a month yet. I haven't made the first 2,500 a month yet. I can't pay my bills with this business. What are you talking about? Boring. That would never be boring to me. Trust me. And I've spoken with a lot of people with regards to this. There comes a time where your system is going to start working and you're going to want to play with it, or it's going to get boring, or you're like, oh my goodness, I have to do this again. I have to show up to this again. I have to go to this network thing again. I have to do another live stream. Yes, yes, that is a part of business that is not easy. To continuously do the things that are working and to be slow and steady wins the race is not an easy thing, especially in today's society where everything is so microwave, quick, quick, quick. Business is simple as, but not easy because it may take you a year or two to actually get that business up, running off the ground, making enough money for you to even be able to sustain yourself. And then it usually takes about 5 years for your business to be in such a place where you're actually able to, have savings from it and be able to do bigger things within your company. Doesn't always happen that way. Some businesses take off within a few months, but but the truth is the supermajority of businesses, the issue is that we give up on the things that are working way too soon in our businesses. So Shara is saying understandable. Yeah. Yeah. So let's talk about some of the things that we need within our business. So uh, I have here what you need. Again, a business is simple but not easy. Number one thing you need is a target audience. Well, first of all, you need to know what what you're offering the world. Some people start with a target audience and the problem that they have and then bring the solution. Some people have the solution that they're wanting to offer and then find the target audience for it. It really does depend, but you really do need those two things. You need to know what you're selling and who you're selling it to. And the reason that sometimes we make things less easy in our businesses is because we are trying to sell something to people who don't want it. Or we find an audience of people who have money, but we're trying to give them something that they don't want. We either have a product that people don't want, or we're selling to an audience that doesn't have money. I should have said it like that. So, in that case, you're not going to be successful. You do need to match an audience of people or a group of people who have money and the desire to purchase something with a product or service that they actually want. And notice I didn't say need. Because there are a lot of us who will say, yes, but my clients or my prospects need this product or service. But if they do not want the product or service, then you don't stand a chance, right? So, number one, you have to have a target audience with money and the product that they need. Number two, you have to have an offer. A lot of people call it an irresistible offer. You have to have an offer that people actually will say, hey, you know what? That's a great offer. I want to work with Cherie. I want to work with Shar, or I want to work with any of the other ladies that's on our channel here. Number three, you got to have leads. And that's one of the big things that I'm working on now. Now that our mortgage company has the back end systems in place, which took me a year and 3/4 to build out. I've been building out for a while. Now I'm finally ready to put my foot on the gas once I have this person who's coming in trained up to get leads. And my boss basically and I figured out that I have to have 3 applications coming in a day. That's 90 applications for loans coming in per month. That's a lot of volume. That's a lot of volume. The truth is, the ability for me to bring in 90 applications a month is simple, but it's not easy. It's simple, but it's not easy. There are things that I have to do, things that I already know how to do, but it's not easy because it requires an incredible amount of effort and it requires focus on my part. It requires me giving up on certain things in order to be able to do this, in order to be able to put this massive force behind me in order to actually make that a reality. For some of you, you know how you need to bring in leads. Yes, you know it. It's simple, but it's not easy. You know that you need to go on and do a live stream 3 times a week. I spoke to somebody a couple of months, probably in a couple of months now. She's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do the YouTube live streams anymore. But every time I do my videos, it works because people come to me. I'm like, girl, do your live streams then, right? It's simple for her to do her live streams, but it's not easy for her because she doesn't want to do them, right? But you have to have a way of bringing in leads. Some of you, you need to start a Facebook group, and not just start a Facebook group willy-nilly, but there's a course I'm taking right now called the 8-week Facebook group masterclass. And it's all about how to set up a Facebook group in order to be able to like grow a business. Erica Williams also teaches about that, how to actually set up your Facebook groups or your digital real estate to make good money. It's simple because usually there are just a few things that you have to do, but it's not easy. It's not easy to actually sit down, make those things a reality, work the process, do what you need to do in order to be successful. So, recapping, you need a target audience, you need an offer, you need leads. Number 4, you need a system or a way to get people from, hey, I'm interested in your product, which is a lead, all the way to, hey, I'm ready to pull up my credit card and give you money, give you cash. Let me tell you something. Some of you are like, Cherie, that's not simple. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Either you're going to set up a way for people to get one-on-one with you on a Zoom call or a Google Meet or a Teams or a phone call. That's one way to do it. Or you're going to drive them to a webinar or some sort of way or system where you're able to talk to a lot of people at one time and then transition them to buying your product or something like that. And look, there's people like Russell Brunson, for example, that has whole platforms teaching you how to do that and how to become better at that. I've gotten business from helping people do both. Um, or, uh, you may have some video sales letters or something like that. There's more than enough free education, much less low cost paid education, or just, you may have to pay $500 to $1,000 to get into a really good class in order to teach you this. But usually, when you have a great teacher, they can teach you the simple steps you need in order to get that done. You've got to have a way to get people from being a lead to giving you money. That is, for the most part, simple. It's just not easy. I will tell you one thing about me getting people from lead to cash in my mortgage business is I ended up joining a group who specifically they're mortgage loan officers, and they taught me some of the language that I needed as I'm interacting with people during my loan consultations in order to be able to make more money. And guess what? Once they taught me the simple things, the simple language that I needed, it became easier for me to actually do that. What's not easy is that I want to change things up. I want to don't want to use what they told me to use that's actually working. I want to do my own thing. That's how we've diverted from being easy. But the truth is, we need a way. And if we don't have a way, if there are not people who are currently successful that you can, well, for the most part, the super majority of Black women are doing businesses where we could go to other people, find out what they're doing and um, and implement it. And implement it. And then the final thing that you need is accounting. You got to have a record of what's working, what's not working. And when I say accounting, I don't just mean like income and expenses, which is very important. I also mean things like I, uh, my boss is very big on metrics in our business. What are the metrics that we're keeping up with in our business? One of my metrics is how many leads am I speaking to on a weekly basis, monthly basis, etc. How many applications am I getting? How many how many contracts did my applicants get, and how many closings that I had? Did those closings close on time? Things like that. So that's very mortgage loan specific, but every great businesswoman needs a simple process of knowing what her metrics are in the business. That's simple. It's not easy because you're thinking, oh, you know, well, let me tell you, let me do it this way. So say it the positive way. Uh, it's important for you as a business owner to look at your metrics either on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. Why do you think Vegas casinos are so profitable? Vegas casinos are really, really profitable. It is because they look at their metrics every single hour. Our company looks at our metrics every single week. So we know when we're falling behind, we know when we need to kick things up. But it's not easy because, 2, 3, 4 years from now, even for most of us, 3, 4 months from now, we stop keeping up with our metrics and we stop looking at our metrics. But business is simple when you are able to look at your metrics, whatever your metrics need to be. Again, it could be number of views per video, number of leads that you get, um, how many consultations, one-on-one consultations that you do. What percentage of people go from from consultation, free consultation to paid client? Things like that. And then being able to say, okay, I know that I have a certain number of paid clients that I want. Therefore, I need to have X number of people that I'm doing free consultations for in order to be successful. So, again, just to recap, the things that you need a target audience. You need something that you're offering them that they're willing to pay for, that they want. You need leads. You need a way to get people to give you money, and you need some sort of accounting or metrics that you're looking at. But guess what? Business is not easy because most of us don't want to do the boring stuff. The boring stuff. It is the boring businesses that are going to make the most money over the next 20 years. Your home health care, anything to do with aging people. Your Main Street businesses, if you ever watch that woman, Cody Sanchez, on YouTube, these are the businesses that are going to have money coming in hand over fist. They are simple businesses, but the only reason it's not easy is because you're not willing to do the same thing over and over and over again, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. And then have your team members do the same thing day in, day out, day in, day out, in order for you to actually make money hand over fist. That's it. That's it. So, all right, ladies. Well, look, that's Small Business Saturday over here. Um, just wanted to leave you with that, have you think about this as a concept. And tomorrow evening, we are supposed to have our session. So since we have a few people in here, you all can tell me what you want to talk about tomorrow evening. We could either talk about how to network online, or we can continue our discussion about Rich AF. I didn't have a lot of people watching the How to Network Online session, even though I was asked to do that session. I think Monday evening, the Black Women for Kamala Harris thing was happening. I didn't even know it was happening on Monday evening, but I know that she broke the internet. She or the Dr. Julianne Melville, I know, was a part of it, and other people. So that could have been a reason why the How to Network Online session wasn't watched so much. But you all can let me know if you want to tomorrow evening talk about how to network online, or if you want to talk about Rich AF, because it's on my calendar to come and see you ladies on Zoom, have a conversation with you with regards to that. And, I'm going to have some more comments about politics as things are heating up. I do want to do a session about excuse me. I want to do a session about Kamala Harris and the wave of support that she has gotten, and some of the lessons we can learn with regards to building a strong network. I just see a lot of correlations with regards to that. So I don't see anybody saying if you all want to talk about how to network online, or if you want to talk about Rich AF. So I guess I'll make the decision for tomorrow evening. But yeah, look, that's the topic of the morning. Again, on this Small Business Saturday. I will see you ladies then tomorrow evening if you're coming to the Zoom call tomorrow evening. All right, ladies, take care. Bye bye.